Rated M for mature.
Good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for tuning in. We are the Super Barley Brothers. I am Jerry, Twitter at JD_Chef. In our left corner, we have the PlayStation fanboy.
I'm Scott, and you can reach me on Twitter, Flip42FL1D42.
In the right corner, we have the Xbox fanboy.
My name is Ian. I am at Fiend75002 at Twitter.
And always reffing, we have the Brewmaster.
I am John at Phoenix42PH03 NIX42.
Here we go! Welcome to episode 23 and 24, recorded Black Friday, November 28th, 2014.
The blackest of Fridays.
Hope everybody got some good deals today. Mr. Ian, since you had that awesome pose, you get to go first. How are you?
Well, choking on my beer, that's how I'm doing.
All right, moving on.
No, I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good, you know. Holidays are upon us, which, you know, usually leads to family infighting, which is always a fantastic thing. So, you know, got that going, got that done and out of the way. That was great. It's fun.
You too.
So, you know, other than that, I've been doing pretty good. I got this bad boy right here. I'm sorry, I got to do this. I got that one right there. Check that out.
Ooh.
That's not a unicorn.
No, that's not the unicorn. That's the Samus Aran amiibo.
That is beautiful.
And because of the way this packaging is done, I am not taking this bitch out of the box. There's just absolutely no reason to. So.
Nah, I don't blame you in the least at all.
Yep. And then whenever they release the zero suit Samus, I'll grab her too.
Hopefully in the mid-drift outfit.
It's probably not going to be. It'll probably be the one that matches the trophies in game, because that's basically what these are the in-game trophies. Don't give me that lip. Put that lip back inside your mouth.
Love that outfit.
Other than that, I've been pretty good. Nothing too terribly crazy has been happening.
Cool. Did you get any deals? Are we talking about deals that we got today, now or later?
Oh.
I say save them for later.
All right, cool. Scott, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Since Ian wanted to show his new toy that he got, I'll show mine that I actually did take out of the box. And actually, I'll talk about it later and how useful it is, but I could see why Ian
radio. What is it? What are you showing?
I know,
it's
right?
my amiibo of Link.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, of Link.
That's not Zelda?
Oh my god.
Okay, dude, I just got done choking on my beer. Let's not make me choke on more of my beer.
Well, that's actually my end goal tonight.
You were
See if we can get you on the floor blue.
You were joking in regards to that, I hope.
What?
Yes, I was joking.
Okay, just making sure, because we did talk about your gaming history in the last podcast. I know that you didn't start until much later when Zelda...
That doesn't mean I didn't know what was going on. I just didn't have it.
Fair enough.
I'm still in the know.
Did you ever play a Zelda game?
No. I played Mario's. I've played, a couple other Nintendo games, but I never played a Zelda game. To the date.
To the death.
To the death.
Apparently.
I'm doing good though. Wife is gone this evening. She went. My alma mater, if you want to call it that, from high school, is in the furthest playoff run that they've ever been in the history of the high school. So they are now playing for the, I want to say, quarterfinals. I don't even know because I really don't care.
I think they're either in the third or fourth round for finals right now.
Something crazy. The last time that they were in the playoffs, was actually when John and I were freshmen at high school in 1997 or 96, if you want to call it that.
I'm so fucking old.
Yeah,
pretty much. You are.
We all are.
So she's there tonight, and it is what it is. So it was an interesting evening taking care of the little one, because thankfully she took the other one with her so that I didn't have to do double duty. But doing good.
That's the way to do it.
John,
What's
you
up?
are how?
That
actually works.
Me,
That's
good. You, bad. Shit, we're going to get in trouble for that one, aren't we?
Who cares? Not like anybody listens to us.
Exactly. And the few that do are all friends, so it's okay in that regard. No, I'm good. I'm good. It's been a busy couple of days. Had some time off, and now just kind of going through it.
And what else happened this week?
Or is going to happen?
I had a birthday. That already happened.
Oh, yeah.
Outside of that, son of a bitch.
Motherfucker.
Right. Outside of that, I mean, nothing else is major has really happened. We're gonna go to a brewery.
Try again.
I know, right? And I did start drinking at about 11:30 this morning.
Dude.
Hey, man's got to start early. No, I will.
I guess you can't say you've been drinking all day unless you start in the morning. So
Exactly. No, tomorrow we're gonna go hit a brewery tour, and that'll be out at Lakewood. But we'll talk about that more. That'll be later for the brew you.
Oh, we got to try to figure out how to do. We got to try to figure out how to do a group photo.
A group photo? That'll be easy.
Yeah, we'll just grab one of the tour hosts to be like, hey, here's my phone. Where you going? Come back here.
No, I'm just gonna have Wim do it.
No, have Wim in the picture.
Oh, Wim would be nice. Hey, you know what we should do is I'm gonna see if I can get a shirt and have all the have everybody at the company sign it.
As long as you get the custodian to sign it too, then that's cool.
I hate to tell you this, but the custodians are white.
I didn't say that Mexican custodian. I said you get
Now
the
we're in
custodian
trouble.
to- Yes.
Now we're in trouble.
Now you're racist, okay? You weren't earlier, but now you're racist.
Now I am. Well, we could have gone with Daughter Feather. I guess it's up to you.
Ay, chingo.
We have just gone to all sorts of wrong.
I'm sorry, my dog was licking the bottom of my foot. That's why I was giggling. You are a horrible person! Seriously, dog, don't go that way.
The only other thing that Scott may be referencing to is the fact that I've done a beer exchange and I got a box of beer that came in.
No, it was your birthday. I didn't really care about that yet until we get into our beer talk. So yeah, I just wanted to let everybody know that it was your birthday this week and that you are much older than all of us, except for Ian.
Fuck
That's
you.
good.
Happy
Ian and I are
birthday,
close.
Mr. President. No, hey, I don't want to put a censor thing. Stop it.
You don't have to censor it. It's a man's nipple.
Well, it's Ian's.
It's a
You have to
move.
censor that shit.
Got my moob going on. My one moob. The other one's flat, but I got the one moob.
Are you wearing a trainer?
No, dude.
Hey, Jerry, how are you doing? Hey, thanks for asking. I'm doing pretty good, actually. This conversation isn't weird at all. So if you're still listening to us, thanks. Appreciate that.
Hey, you're amongst friends and family here, okay?
Yeah, well, what about everybody that doesn't listen to us, though? That's different.
They're amongst friends.
That's true.
Well, either that or they're in prison trying to pick out which one of us is going to be their bitch when they get out.
Not
You've
it.
got the longest hair.
Damn, it's going to be me. You got some amazing looking hair, brother.
Why did you
They
sound like
just
the guy that
Hulk
does the
Hogan.
Slim Jim commercial?
Or Hulk Hogan.
That's what I heard was Hulk.
Wait till these 24-inch pythons get a hold of the back of your head, and I'm going to anally penetrate you repeatedly over and over again, brother. Ooh, yeah. I could just see that face like, ooh, yeah.
Begging for a photo edit or a video edit to be done.
No. That's gonna be the thumbnail picture.
Have a picture of Macho Man right behind him, just going ooh. It's like the Elder Scrolls mod that they have.
Then we need a picture of me just like,
Thank you, Ian, for saving that.
Man, I wish I had time to edit. That would be fun.
I will personally take this one for the edit on the video.
Well,
So yes, Ian, how are you doing, sir?
Yeah, Jerry, how are you doing?
doing good. I don't know if I've mentioned this on the podcast. Yeah, I did mention it before. We're having a little boy. I know we just told. We're starting to tell more people, so that's why it came to mind. Other than that, we're going to be talking about the beers we drink, the games we played, the stuff we got for Black Friday. That's about all. School, work, school, family. So, same shit, different day.
I do want to step on your toes real quick.
Why?
I interjected something else into the document that I want to talk about as soon as you're done.
Okay. Well,
Did
we
you
hope
just
our
mention
listeners are
something?
doing
Yeah.
well out there too. And without further ado, this just... Ian, go.
Okay, that was my cue. Holy sweet Jesus, have you seen the Star Wars trailer?
Why, yes, Ian, I have.
Oh my God! My dick! You know what, I'm not going to go that route. But man, I actually didn't think it was real until a couple of seconds into it. Because at first when they showed the guy that was a stormtrooper that looked like he had fallen on Tatooine, when he stood up, I wasn't going to go that route, but yes, the black guy.
Well, we know who's going to die first.
When he stood up,
that's who's going to die first.
His plate and his back plate did not match the original Stormtrooper get-up. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, this is a fan-made fucking thing. And then it started going. I was like, well, this seems really high budget for a fan-made thing. And then, of course, they eventually got around to showing the Millennium Falcon and the X-Wings. And, oh, fuck, I'm so psyched!
Well, JJ did change the design of the Stormtrooper. He did
a lightsaber.
We're not getting to the lightsaber yet. Let's talk about the Stormtrooper real quick.
All right.
So the thing that we can do, we can theorize, since the Clone Wars TV series is considered canon, and then we go into Boba Fett. No, wait.
Rebels.
Jango Fett, excuse me. He dies, and then they don't have enough DNA to keep on producing clones. And the clones that they did produce, some of them became defective. So maybe they had to start recruiting people to become stormtroopers rather than using clones.
They did. They eventually had to start doing that. That
explains.
If you watch, if you watch Rebels, you can definitely tell it changes up.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Rebels.
We were talking about that.
At one point, they talk about Luke wanting to join the Empire. The only way that he probably would have been able to join would be as a stormtrooper. And I don't know if it's considered canon anymore, but in the books, Han Solo actually used to work, or used to be a pilot for the Empire. The pants that he wears are the pants that he was issued when he reached a certain grade, like corporal or whatever, in the Imperial Navy. So, but then again, that shit's no longer canon. It's just legendary.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the origin of Han might, I don't know. I can't say that. Anyway, so Scott really wanted to talk about the lightsaber.
The Claymore?
Yeah.
The Claymore. I don't understand the two that had to come out the sides other than what one of our listeners, Cynthia, said on one of my comments. She said it was, I got to pull it up. Go ahead and talk about it. I'm going to pull it up because I got to read it.
Well, so basically, if you haven't seen the trailer, there's a hooded figure that goes walking. The camera is looking at his back, their back. I shouldn't generalize. Is looking at their back, and they stop and they pull out, their hilt, and then you see the red lightsaber blade come out. Now the blade itself is different. Now it looks very more arcy electricity and not just a solid plasmatic type of blade. It's got kind of a arc to it, like you could see the electricity running up and down it, and then all of a sudden you see these. I want to say they're like 2 to 3 inches, like little itty bitty ones that stick off to the side. That would basically be like a hilt to a claymore, as Scott said.
So, what Cynthia, our listener, said when I asked, I said I'm not sure about the purpose of those blades that stick out. She said it's so you can poke someone's eye out when they do that thing with hitting their lightsabers together and leaning so close to each other's faces that they can kiss. Maybe we'll see some eye gouging in this
I think she writes fan fiction.
I love it.
And then Darth Vader slowly embraced Obi-Wan Kenobi and grabbed him gently between the legs.
Well, now we can make a meme with Exhibit and say, "Yo, dog, I heard you like lightsabers," and just put them all over the place, right?
Well, there's already a meme going around that that if you kind of just add a couple more little blades to the end of it, it's a keyblade from Kingdom Hearts.
And that's what they're talking about. That, and then another one was a neon open sign that somebody had drew in. There's a lot of hilarious ones. There's ones that they went ballistic shit where there's 10 blades coming out of it, and it's
I got you one better.
Already taking advantage of it. You'll have to do some Google searches and definitely look at them.
The blade that the Inquisitor uses in Rebels, he actually has a round hilt.
Bad fucking ass is what it is.
And it spins.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. And they sell that. You know that, right? You know that they're actually selling a model of that. It's battery operated, and it spins.
No, I did not.
Oh yeah.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
so basically it's like a Darth Maul, where it comes out
Exactly.
two ends. But now what you're saying is that the center of it is...
Right, he can hold it. It's circular. It's circular all the way around, and all he has to do is just push, and it just starts spinning in circles.
Or
So basically what they wanted to do is they wanted to make...
Walmart, $27.
Jesus.
There you go.
Yeah, dude.
So what they did is they made a organic General Grievous, is what you're trying to get at.
Pretty much. But it's badass looking, especially in Rebels. You guys need to get on that. The first episode is but trust me, they did a marathon earlier this week, and me and my son sat through it, and it gets better.
You know what
fantastic.
really pisses me off about that show, though, is the little slingshot. I mean, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, come on. Pew, pew, pew.
No. Mm-mm. That is...
That's how I prefer to take out stormtroopers.
You know, if you're gonna do a David and Goliath undertone, let's leave out the slingshot, okay? Let's just...
But then it wouldn't be a David and Goliath undertone.
Exactly.
Really? You have the tiny man fighting the great empire? That's definitely a David and Goliath thing. You don't
have to have the slingshot. Sorry.
Really?
Really?
But I just wanted to make sure that we brought it up because that came out, and again, I watched it like a couple of times. Again, I really didn't get stoked until I saw the Millennium Falcon. Although the Millennium Falcon looked like it was squished.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It looked thin, like real thin.
They gave it plastic surgery.
It's been on Atkins.
Yeah.
On Atkins. So wrong.
New age diets, man.
Not even going to go there.
Okay, well that was our little Star Wars corner for now.
Yay!
Yay!
Jerry, go ahead and get into your. Let's do gaming now.
Yeah, let's make our segue.
We really don't have any fan discussion or news this week, really.
It's been a quiet week.
Yeah, it has been. Or we just haven't been paying attention.
Except, I'm sorry. Can I go ahead and throw something in real quick?
I already probably know what this is. Go ahead.
If you don't mind if I throw this in. This may be after all is said and done and nobody has any impact on this. If you bought Assassin's Creed Unity and you bought the Season Pass, Ubisoft is going to be giving you a free game. I am making a call to arms to go for Far Cry 4. That is their newest game, and that is the best way to kick them in the ankles. Okay? Now,
and it's supposedly amazing, too.
I'm not trying to be a huge dick and say don't get the game you want, but if you get a game that's already been out, they've already made their money. If you go after their newest game, then you actually hurt them. Yeah. And it shows them, look, this broken fucking piece of shit that you released is not worth the money that we spent on it. And I think it's funny that if you go out, if you've had Unity, you get all the DLC for free now. That's not a proper apology. That's like we broke the game. You know what? Here's more broken shit. I mean, it's like if Battlefield had turned around or Battlefield 4? I'm sorry. I'm mispronouncing the name of that game. If Battlefield 4 had given out all of its DLC for free, that's kind of one of those, like, it's like putting a Band-Aid on it. Or like what Sony did years ago after, slapping the shit out of its people. It's like, no, here's free games. Don't leave us, Well,
SimCity did it for us. When John and I bought SimCity, we got a free game out of it. And it doesn't justify it, but it's a nice gesture. I don't have
they're doing what they can.
They're doing what they can. All I'm saying is that you go for the newest game to hurt them, so that
we got Dead Space 3. John and I did. That's what we opted for.
How are they offering up this free game? Is it directly through their website, or
it's just like, John, remember how we did it through SimCity? You go through Origin and you had the list of games and you click select and you click check out and it's zero.
Also has
now you have to go through fucking Uplay and then you have to get console codes, you have to get PC codes, and they're gonna have to distribute it when you select. It's probably on their website, so you have to put in however you verify that you own it. I'm sure it's linked to your Uplay account, so that's how they verify that you own it. But they probably sent you an email from Ubisoft saying, click this link to redeem your free game now, and then you click it and you say what platform, and then you say here's a list of games you can select which one. Whenever we did it for the PS3, same shit. We went to the page, they said what free game do you want? Do you want Dead Nation? Do you want what the fuck was it? Stardust and all this other. Yeah, so that's probably how they're going to do it. Is you do it online, they give you the code, you redeem it. The only thing that sucks is if you don't have the hard drive space, you gotta pretty much delete shit that you didn't want to have to delete.
See, that's the thing, though, is in today's day and age, all you have to do is start the download, then you have the right to the license.
They should give me a hard copy if I don't want to have to sacrifice my memory.
I am not arguing with you on that aspect.
Free shipping and everything.
If you bought the disc, if you have the physical copy, you should be able to opt into getting a physical copy. Again, that is kind of me saying, let's go ahead and give it to them because they've asked for it by shipping a broken piece of shit.
Sure. Yep. And I'm really curious because did you hear about, and I'm not trying to bash Ubisoft because I know Jerry's going to do that about Uplay here shortly, but did you guys hear about the Crew? The embargo for the Crew?
What is it? Oh, no. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard where where Ubisoft has come out and said, don't listen to early reviews.
They're saying you can't review it. That's why there is no reviews for it.
And the game came out, 2 weeks ago?
It came out this past week, I believe. But the only reviews that you can really go off of if you want to get it is user reviews, which take for that what you will. That's marketing shit where everybody's going to be saying, oh, fucking awesome game. And it's like, that's all that's in there.
Yeah, no, it's a 10, it's a 0. It's a 10, it's a 0.
So they specifically said the websites that we go to, our IGNs, our Bombcasts, our Destructoid, whatever joystick, their embargo is not lifted, I believe, until this next week, the first week of December or the second week of December, because, and this is partially, they're saying because it's a technically MMO, it should not be reviewed until fully experienced. But then here's what to bring up an example. And I'm not trying to say it's on the same level because I don't know. I'm not playing the Crew or anything like that. But look what happened to fucking Drive Club.
So
I hate online only games.
I can understand where they're coming from, but I would really like to challenge Ubisoft and understanding that companies that do reviews understand that if a game is a purely online game, that they will hold their reviews until they get a chance to play them in the open world. Like, I think Giant Bomb held on to their review of Drive Club. Like, the embargo lifted. They could have posted their review, and Jeff Gershman was like, nope, I'm going to hang out. I'm going to wait. I'm going to try it out on the in the wild servers. Right. IGN did that with
Master Chief.
Yes,
IGN
that's exactly what I was going to say. Is Master Chief Collection. They held on to their review until they had a chance to play in the wild, and good on them. That shit is broken as fuck. I mean, I bought it primarily for the single player, but that multiplayer is broken as shit, and that's something I'm going to get into here later when we start talking about what we've been playing. But it's one of these things where it's like when the developer themselves embargo it so that it's a week later, like, ooh, you guys need to wait and play it after people that have pre-ordered it have it and have played it. That says to me that, you know what? We don't give a fuck about you, the customer. We give a fuck about your
loyal
wallet.
Yeah.
That's
They don't give a shit about the loyal pre-order customers, which is why none of us, and this is why even Jerry, Jerry is the one person that I would think of to this day that would say, I'm loyal to my Assassin's Creed games, I'm going to pre-order them day one. You've even been burned out by them and said, you know what? I'm done with pre-orders, and that hurts them because they can't justify what their estimated sales numbers are going to be, but yet, like you just said, Ian, they don't give a shit about the people that pre-order it because they're going to release a fucking broken game, and that's who matters most. Not the people like you, me, and everybody else that are like, you know what, I'll wait till it cuts 50% off, and I'll pick it up at discounted price to where you're getting a shitload less than you had anticipated for this game.
Well, that's what a lot of, I mean, we all listen to different podcasts, whether it's Giant Bomb, whether it's IGN or whatever, and the majority that I've heard, because this has been talked about a lot, especially within the last month or two, and not just Ubisoft, but, you know, Battlefield, Battlefield 4, you know, that gets brought up a lot still. The only way to make it stop is to refuse to pre-order, and to the extent of refusing to do day one. I mean, that's the only way that they are going to change, is if enough of us do that. I think the pre-order is definitely getting more towards that, but the day one, I still see a lot of people doing a day one. I mean, as of right now.
I can't believe Ubisoft pulled the Season Pass because of Unity being so broken that they're saying, fuck the Season Pass. But yet that could have made them so much more money if they would have just released a complete game.
They're not pulling the Season Pass.
Oh, I thought they were.
No, the Season Pass is now free.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what's that going to be?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's like the Season Pass is technically free. And I may be wrong. I've had a little bit to drink.
No, I know.
So it's one of these things where at least some of the DLC will be free to everyone that has the game. If you bought the Season Pass, you get the free game.
Well, it's just
now
like
that's one of those things where it's like, personally, to me, if I bought the Season Pass, Ubisoft, send me a check. Send me a fucking check.
$30 check.
You
damn right.
screwed the fuck up. Pay it back. Don't send me a code for a game. There's nothing you technically lose in that. I want you to be hurt. That sounds really wrong. But I want you to be hit in the bottom line with what's happening. I don't want a digital code for the game. I want a physical product with free shipping and handling. You need to come out of your ass to get that to me.
And here's another thing that, like, we can even talk about, these fucking online-only games. And and we'll get into it, because I know, Jerry, I talked you into buying Titanfall, but that is something I can at least defend a little bit as to why I think you should have got it, which I'm glad you did. But online-only games, unless it's an MMO, a true MMO where you're paying a monthly charge, where you're paying people to fix the shit on a more quick time, whatever, then I'm okay with that. Like Final Fantasy XIV, your World of Warcraft. That's why they can succeed, is because they can make the money to be able to hire enough staff to figure out these bugs, not these day one crashes and shit. And like we were talking about, I think it was the last podcast where I was like, Evolve, in my opinion, that's going to be another one that I'm going to buy for $5, like Left 4 Dead 2. But the difference is between Left 4 Dead 2 and Evolve, Turtle Beach or Turtle Rock or whatever that studio name is, they came out and said all of our downloadable content maps are going to be free. Well, you know what? Good for you. Nice job. But, again, it's only an online-only game. And if you're not playing with friends, in my opinion, you ain't going to enjoy it.
I tell you what, side note, real quick, DLC, let's go ahead and just get the fuck rid of it. If you're going to make something for a game, take another 6 months and put that sumbitch in the game. No. Charge my ass $30 after the fact. I didn't just spend $60 on the disc, and now you're turning around and, in effect, asking for 30 more over the course of a bunch of different map packs, like Call of Duty. Now, I'll get into that.
The worst, though, is when you've got the DLC that's already built into the damn disc.
Don't get me started on Gears of War 3. Oh, don't get me started on that.
Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
There you go, that one too. Yeah. DLC on disc. All you're doing is buying the code to unlock it? Bullshit! And this is a problem I had with Borderlands 2, is that the DLC came out quick. DLC should only come out if the game is successful. So, with that being said, why the fuck is there DLC for Aliens Colonial Marine? At all!
There shouldn't have been anything for Aliens.
No, it's gotten to the point where the companies are like, I tell you what, let me go ahead, I'm going to put this game out, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell you that there's this stuff that I'm going to be making here off to the side, and I'm going to charge you for it at a later price. Don't even get me fucking started on Destiny, and they're $20 for these teeny tiny little fucking packs that they're going to sell.
Yeah, and I decided against that $40 price tag, because then I thought about what you were talking about in that new DLC. That's what, $20, and I'm like,
$20.
So really I'm going to pay $60 for a complete game, or I could probably wait until, I don't know, maybe March or April, and they're probably going to release like a Game of the Year edition, or even like summertime, and it will have all the DLC, because you know they're already working on Destiny 2, and this game is supposed to be a 10-year game.
No. The franchise is a 10-year franchise. And that's the same thing as, like, recently Microsoft or EA came out, and this also spreads over to the season pass for the Titanfall The Titanfall season pass. The price has gone down to about $6 right now. Like just below $7.
Nobody bought it.
No. It's one of those things where it's like, it's actually now cost effective for me to buy it.
Sure.
Now I bought 2 out of 3 DLC packs at full price.
Ooh.
No, I enjoyed them. I played the fuck out of them.
Okay, well then.
But it is one of those things where it's like that third one was kind of like, you know what? I haven't been playing it for a while, but for $7, that's $2 off. That's kind of so. That's leading back. That's what I'm doing with Destiny. Is eventually at some point, Destiny Season Pass is going to go on sale. I'm going to spend $10 on it. That's reasonable for both of those together.
Absolutely.
I'm going to spend $10 on it, and I'm going to get a substantial amount of stuff for the money I gave them.
And here's the thing that I compare a season pass to, which unfortunately, in my opinion, and maybe you guys will agree to this, season passes are nothing like this, but they're trying to make a season pass comparable to an expansion pack, like Heart of the Swarm. StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm, or all the expansion packs that come out for World of Warcraft or anything. They're trying to say a season pass is comparable to that. No, it's not. I don't care what you say. It's not. Multiplayer maps are not an expansion pack.
And I tell you,
because like Heart of the Swarm
is not. It's a totally new camp. Go ahead, Jerry.
No, I mean, and I don't have a lot of experience in this, but Heart of the Swarm is, like you're getting ready to say, it's a totally new campaign, but it also updated the multiplayer aspect. The first one that comes off the top of my head is Siege Mode on the tank. You didn't have to spend upgrade on anymore.
Right, they could have put that in a patch, like you're right, but there's new units, the fire bats, and the biggest thing though, and that's what I get out of look at Warlords of Draenor or whatever, that got a fucking 9 on IGN, which shocked the hell out of me, but I haven't played World of Warcraft in like 5 years. But anyways, it's the amount of content that's in it. So if you look at Heart of the Swarm, that campaign alone, to me, took about 6 to 8 hours to complete.
Yeah, it's like a totally new game almost.
The season passes that are for like Assassin's Creed Unity or Borderlands or whatever, granted, they're probably about 2-hour increments. But
no. Wait a second.
Go ahead.
Borderlands 2, their DLC was actually really well thought out and took a lot of time. Like, I think the last one that came out on the season pass, which was the dungeon run Tiny Tina thing, I think that added an additional 10 to 20 hours to the game, which that's awesome. That's
and
great.
I haven't played it.
Me neither. I have the season pass. I didn't buy it. A friend of mine bought it for me.
Right.
But it's one of these things where it's like, that's DLC. This shit that's about to come out for Destiny, where they add 3 missions, 1 strike if you're not on PlayStation, and 1 raid. Now, granted, I had a buddy of mine recently upgrade from a 360 to a 1. I'm referring to Xboxes, if you don't know.
Yeah.
And
thank you for that clarity.
I have one other person that plays Destiny. Like, it was me and one other person. So it's kind of one of these things where it's like, once they stated that the raid would not have matchmaking, it's like, well, there's $60 gone. I am not going to have enough people to play this with. My buddy upgrades to a 1, and he served in the Marines, right? And a lot of the time that they spent down was playing Halo on local area networks through 360s in Afghanistan. So of course he has created this large amount of people that he knows on the Microsoft and gaming network. So now he comes to me, he's like, yeah, I got like 10 people that are playing this game. It's like, holy shit, I might possibly be able to get into this fucking raid.
I'm not going to.
So I've been spending all and this kind of gets into what I'm going to talk about playing. I've been spending all this time trying to level my guy up to get into the raid, which I gave up on the game. I'm not spending $20 for 3 missions that will take about 10 to 15 minutes each, and a strike that might take an hour depending on what modifiers I put on it, and then another raid that I might not be able to get into.
And I hate to say, and I know that Ian, you love this game, but I'm trying to remember. I want to know what game came out with the season pass first, and what immediately goes to my head is Call of Duty with their fucking $50 season pass, if you want to call it that, but whatever they call it, the ultimate whatever, where you get all the maps, and that's all it is multiplayer maps. And granted, like you said, if you are an avid gamer and that's all you love to play is multiplayer, like the Team Fortress 2 addicts and the Dota addicts and the League addicts. That's all you play. Then I get it. Spend your $100, you're gonna get your money's worth out of it. But then again, it's like all these other companies, like our Ubisofts and our EAs and everything like that, are like, I'm gonna make multiplayer maps a part of a season.
Okay,
pass
stop,
because
because
you know
I
what?
was going to interject and tell you where it came from, but it looks like
Oh, yeah,
Jerry
go ahead.
already looked it up. Jerry, do you
Yeah.
have it?
LA
LA
Noir
Noir
had the first season pass.
Yeah,
And that makes sense. Because the way that
Story
game was
DLC.
structured, it was all story, and it was one of these things where they doled it out in such a way that it was like it wasn't right after the game came out. Which, oh my God, fucking day one DLC. I want to punch a dick. Okay? And I'm not talking just the knuckles. I'm talking with the follow through to the elbow, okay? This is a double tap, okay? That's fucking bullshit. When I bought Mass Effect 3, I bought the regular edition, and they had day one DLC. You know what that said to me? Is like, you fucking didn't spend enough on the game. You need to drop another $10 to $15 on this other fucking piece of shit. How I viewed Mass Effect 3, it was the end of the story. There should have not been DLC. It should have all been on the disc. I would have paid $90 for it.
A thank you to our loyal fans that have followed us through these games. Exactly. I agree with you 100%.
Yes. Look,
Yeah.
it's fucking stupid. I mean, spoiler alert, the end of Mass Effect 3 is the end of Mass Effect as we know it right now.
What?
At that particular fucking point, there should have been no DLC. There is
I'm
no
gonna cry.
reason for me to go back in because major characters die.
Wait, hold up.
Oh.
Stop it, 'cause I haven't played through it yet. I don't want to know who.
I didn't say
And I have not read anything about the ending.
But then again, keep
Scott,
in
I
mind,
find that very
this
hard to believe.
game, this
No,
game
I'm
came
serious.
out years ago, so if I
I know.
spoil shit for you, who usually spoil shit on our podcast anyway,
I know.
Burn.
it's
It's
just
Man of
payback.
Steel he killed.
Shut
I
up.
know.
There's still people out there that haven't seen Man of Steel.
Yeah, I
And they're
know.
not gonna to.
And they don't need to.
Fucking, yeah, no, they don't need to because you told them about the.
Hey,
Exactly.
it was a decent
We've
movie.
already been
I
there.
like that movie.
We don't need
I
to
like that movie. All right, so
Wow, we went
Gary,
off on
talk
that
about
tangent.
your
should we
game
get out of rage mode? Can we get back into happy times?
Probably.
Yeah.
Happy times. Happy times.
I could really, you know me, I could really go on and just.
Hey.
No.
Ian, have you how big is your hard drive for your Xbox One?
500 gigabytes.
Okay. And of course you can always buy. So cheapdigitaldownload.com not only supports PC download, but Xbox One and PS4 download as well.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't mind filling up space, cheap digital download is something one of our listeners and friends in our group had mentioned to us. It is basically a comparison site. They go out and compare for 1,300 products over 50 different stores, such as Steam, Origin, Amazon, Green Man Gaming, Uplay, Battle.net, and then a bunch of other ones that we've never, ever heard of. And they go through a certain qualification process before they get listed on this particular page. So hopefully they're legit and things of that nature. They do take complaints seriously if it ever does come up, but it's not like one of those things where it's one complaint and then the store gets kicked out or something like that.
How legit? Too legit?
It's too legit to actually quit.
There you go.
So,
Hey, hey!
too legit to quit.
Oh, yeah!
I'm digging this.
Okay. But anyway, so I decided to, this is where I was doing my holiday Black Friday shopping, and I ended up getting Shadow of Mordor, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Watch Dogs. Hopefully, the hopefully part is that it is showing up in part of my Uplay, but not in the part where it says I can download it. It says that I own it, but I can't download it right now for some reason, so I've opened up a ticket to both the store and to Uplay to figure out what that's all about. But Shadow of Mordor, I think I got like in the $20 range. Black Ops 2, I got below 15. Watch Dogs, and it had some of the DLCs in it already as well. I got like around 12. And these games have been, I mean, Black Ops 2, for whatever reason, on Steam has still been $59.99.
Because they can.
Oh, no. It's because it's the last good Call of Duty game.
Well, no, Ghost is still $59.99.
Check all the Call of Duty games.
They're still $59.99 on Steam. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, okay.
Like Modern Warfare, I want to say, is like still $20 or $30.
I don't understand with a game that gets reused every year how they can justify that.
Wait, no. Hang on a second. I'm sorry. I want to go ahead. I know you're calling the praises of this website, but I do want to kind of call them out real quick. Strike Suit Zero Director's Cut for the Xbox One at $32.76. I spent $15 on that.
I didn't say it was the best deals. I said that they compare other people's stores to help you find the best deals.
All right, whatever. Hey, they've got
Bite
the
me, Ian.
I'm just throwing. Like I'm not looking at the fucking screen. I'm looking at the screen. What? Shut up.
Which screen are you looking at?
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be some times where other websites.
Prices.
Huh?
No, it's just funny because we're all looking at prices right now.
Nobody said that this thing was also console. Like a fucking thief for $80. What the fuck is this shit?
That can't be right.
I don't know what the fuck you're looking at.
He's on the console section. It's mainly built for PC gamers, Ian.
Okay,
there is console deals that you can see.
Yeah, this is not adequate for console gamers.
No, this is direction.
Hey, look at this. Rise, Son of Rome.
Okay, dude.
$108.
You're missing the fucking point that I was trying to make. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because I'm looking at picking up Black Flag for $12.15.
Buy it. That's
I'm going
the best
to.
one in years, I've heard.
That's a fantastic.
I've heard. I haven't played.
I have it. I haven't played it, but I have it.
Hey, the fact that I can be a pirate is all that matters.
No, John, you could be a pirate without video games. Wait, no. What I mean is pirating video. No. That's a joke.
Damn it.
One of our co-hosts spent 120 hours in that game.
Something like that.
Jerry?
Yes, I did.
That's okay.
So
You got your money's worth out of that game.
Yes.
Divide that by $1.
Also picked up Titanfall. Origin was running that for $5. FarCry 2, Risk of Rain, and Rack.
Rack?
The game at QuakeCon.
No, I wasn't there.
Yes.
Okay.
I wasn't there.
Oh, sorry. It was the game that I bashed on an episode that everybody's like,
My bad.
well, how much did you spend for it? And I'm like, I didn't spend anything, but that's besides the point. But I'm really interested to see your thoughts on it, Jerry.
I am too, because Jerry, you seem more of a positive person when it comes to talking about games than Scott does. Honestly.
I'm all positive tonight, baby.
That's because you've been drinking.
And the game that I've been playing.
Are you playing still?
No, I'm not. I honestly am not. This is my segment.
Let's say I don't see hands on.
Anyways, Shadow of Mordor, though. That's
I can't wait for you. Oh my god,
dude! So I could buy it for $30.
You could buy it for $24.99.
Not on this. Not on
Amazon.
This.
On Amazon.
For Xbox One.
Absolutely.
This is part of your shopping experience, okay? Whatever you do now for shopping, add this to it, and go from there.
I'll be right back.
I'm not saying it's going to be the best deal every time. I'm not sucking cheapdigitaldownload.com's dick either. I'm just saying.
What I was trying to say. It's just.
Yeah, check the chat.
I was finding a couple of things that were catching me off guard, and I just wanted to make sure that I stated them.
Yeah.
That is all.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Hold on, I gotta go get my wallet.
Yeah, you do.
Now, get your wallet later. It's not going anywhere.
No, he'll be right back. But anyways, no, and I'll second that. So we got the console gamer out of here. I am partial PC owner as well, so I'm a PC gamer as also. I love this website as well, Jerry. I really want to smack you in the face tomorrow when I see you because I'm probably going to be whipping out my wallet tonight too on some of these games that I've been seeing for a specific price. But thank you. Thank you, but I hate you.
Yeah, no, because I was really close. Again, so from a PC perspective, I was also looking at Assassin's Creed Unity. No matter what the problems are, like you said, Scott, I'm an Assassin's Creed fanboy. It's going to get patched, whatever.
Supposedly they released a shitload of patches this past
Also, I've been talking to people over on like Podcast Unlocked and Podcast Beyond group, and there's a ton of people over there that has had 0 issues.
Right.
So it's, I mean, that's one of the problems with social media these days is the 1% can all of a sudden turn out to be perceived as the 100%.
Absolutely. If they're loud enough, they will be heard.
And with social media these days, they can get pretty loud. So I was looking at ACU, I was looking at FarCry 4 because that was $40, and as much as I've heard...
I know, I'm still going to wait because I still haven't even beat 3 yet, and I know that you have.
Oh, you got to finish 3, and if you haven't done Blood Dragon yet, you've got to do that one.
I'm almost done with Blood Dragon because that's a lot shorter game, but...
Oh my god, I just issued the review on that, dude.
It's really good. I read it today. So yeah, anybody that's listening, it is on our website, Super Barley Brothers, superbarleybros.com, and yeah, it's like one of the top links at the top of the page, and it's a really well done article. Everything that you were saying in it is what I was feeling while I was playing it, and like I said, I'm almost done with it also. So.
Yeah, I'm probably going to pick it back up and go through all the other side quests and whatnot. Yeah. But so we're jumping around. So Blood Dragon is a standalone expansion, realistically, or I don't know.
It was actually done by one guy on the development team on a weekend project that he made for himself.
Well, dude is a badass as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, he took the Far Cry 3 engine and made that entire game by himself on a weekend project.
Not in one weekend. It did take him some time. And I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I am a...
We can't see it.
Mother?
I'm sorry.
You're a mother?
It is a bad motherfucker. I'm just putting it out there. I'm sorry. I interjected.
But yeah, 80s nostalgia out the ass. It's awesome. And the voice actor, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he was in Terminator. He was in Aliens. I mean, his voice was like the perfect voice for that video game.
The tutorials in that game were fucking awesome.
I just want to go out and kill some people.
Oh my god, can I kill someone? What I loved was instead of throwing a stone, you threw a D20.
Yeah.
And it was like there's this like the Cortana voice. It was like nerd. Like, and then the fact that the tutorials are like press A to initiate or press A to state that you are literate and are able to read this tutorial screen.
I liked the tip screens. We hear that these screens have tips. Let us know where you see them, or something like that. It was just fun. It was a lot of tongue in cheek. There was a lot of making fun of modern games at the same time as throwing back to the 80s and everything like that. It's a fantastic game. Totally worth the price. I mean, it's below $15. It's always on sale. And it's a good 6 to 15 hours depending on what you do. What do you get that look on your face for?
Jerry, I have a question very specifically for you. Because you are my man when it comes to money. And I always look at you when I need help making a decision. So,
that's frightening.
I can purchase Shadows of Mordor for $30 as a digital copy through the Xbox. Or, with shipping and handling, pay $32.44.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Digital download.
Dude, I'm Prime. I could have got
Prime, yeah. Give me the money and I'll buy it for you.
You'll have it by Sunday. Wait, no, Monday.
Well, no, because now they are doing Sunday shipping. If you
but it's too late in the day for it to. Getting off subject.
Okay. Hook up with me offline, man. I'll get it for you. You don't have to worry about shipping.
Okay.
But Jerry, there's 2 games on your list, real quick, before we get into what we're playing. We set aside a time, and we make sure that John can join and whoever else wants to join. There's 2 games on your list that we've got to play together because I think you'll get the most satisfaction out of it. And that's Titanfall, of course, which we already talked about. We're going to try to get in some game time after this, depending on the time, of course, and Risk of Rain. Because Risk of Rain by yourself sucks ass. And I'm not going to lie. It does, because you will die a lot.
A lot.
Well,
But
yeah,
if you have
and
friends,
that's
it makes
sorry.
it fun, right, John?
You're muted, John.
Oh, how did I get muted?
I don't know.
There's a button.
No, I'm not pushing any buttons. I'm typing
think
into chat, and that's it.
I think you've got it set to when you're typing in chat, it auto mutes yourself. That's
Interesting.
weird.
I've
Anyways,
never seen that
We had a
before.
blast, and it's a lot of fun.
It was $250 on Steam, so
worth
I
it.
had stuff on my Steam wallet from when I traded in all those games to GameStop, and it said $250, and I was like, I might as well.
There you go.
Oh, I see somebody recording this through Faps and uploading it where you're seeing all of the Super Barley Bros running in circles trying to kill shits. You have 2 commandos, fucking engineer, and a sniper.
We got to get you on it, Ian, as well. 4-player co-op. Holy
Your
shit! with
your
the boxes
laptop
shit all
can
over the
handle
place.
it.
No,
It
I've
does.
played it with the other 2. You haven't.
And then we've got Zach, too. He plays it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
That
how,
is if we
how high can the multiplayer go on that game?
I think 8,
Yeah, I think-
but I
yeah.
don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
But see, the problem is that Zach's too busy playing Binding of Isaac.
Oh, he'll tear him away for some co-op.
Yeah.
That's if
Okay,
we can.
so off topic, what is Binding of Isaac?
Let's talk about that and what we're playing because I've been playing it. It's part
Okay,
of the
cool.
game.
So did any of y'all buy anything for Black Friday?
Well,
I
I'm
haven't,
about to
but
buy
I'm-
Shadow of Mordor, apparently.
And I'm going to
Okay.
make the drop on Black Flag.
You won't be disappointed in Black Flag, I'll tell you that much.
No, and I've seen some of the gameplay of it, and it's just been incredible. So that'll be a buy, and for less than $15, I'm down for it. Speaking of the Humble Bundle right now has a pinball. They've got a Star Wars pinball in there.
It's Zen Pinball, right?
Yeah, Zen pinball.
Yeah.
You get a shitload of tables for a very good price compared to the console prices. I'll just tell you that right now.
Yeah, I think it's less than 8.
No,
for
hey,
everything.
Ian, you have to admit, man, each one of those tables is like $3 or $4 a piece, and you get how many, John?
12.
We get 12 tables for $6.
Okay, now let's take a step back real quick, and we're talking about the Humble Bundle, which usually lets you pick your price, and part of that goes to charity.
You
Yes.
can make it all
Or
go to
you can make
charity.
it all to charity.
Oh, look at that!
That's okay.
The weekly bundle, if you want the tables, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, there are 9 tables for $6.
Okay.
Oh, that's not 12.
I
But-
apologize.
that
No, I'm just
makes
trying to make
it
sure
at
that we have the right
$47
fucking numbers.
it makes it like $1.75 a piece, I think.
Do you get the new tables like the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Ghost Rider and all that good jazz?
Here's the ones you get. You get Star Wars, Excalibur, Mars, Doctor Strange, Captain America, Civil War, Deadpool, Marvel, Vengeance and Virtue, and then the Star Wars Heroes Within pack.
So
plus
then
all the soundtracks.
the Ghost Rider table is not in that.
Terrible table.
What?
Terrible table.
What?
Oh,
It's
wow.
it's terrible table.
Oh.
Where the
I
fuck
played a
did you
demo
hear-
for it. I
You
don't
I
played
don't know,
a
but that sounds like a
demo.
throwdown.
A demo's a full table. What are you gonna get more of the demo?
I'm gonna come through this damn camera. And I'm gonna kick your ass. You don't fuck with my Ghost Rider.
So Scott, what about you? We haven't heard from you on your deals.
I'm on the fence right now. I'm trying to be good, but
But it's so fun to be bad.
always, you know that.
Not gonna go there.
No, actually, it's not even that much of a sale right now. But I've been here. I was listening to. I don't know if you guys listen to the Idle Thumbs podcast. It's guys from Telltale. One game that they were talking about in their last podcast is called This War of Mine, and it's a.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. Go on.
So this game is a war-style type of game, but it's a point and click, and it's audio mainly focused. It's not like your RTS or your action, run and gun type style. It's point and click. It's making decisions and everything, and it's a group of people that are in this house, is from what I've heard, and you have to make. It's kind of like your choose your own adventure books. So you're given these options, and depending on the options that you take, it could either be beneficial to you, or it could totally fuck with your group, and they'll all hate each other and want to kill each other in the end. Go ahead, Ian.
So I've heard it attributed to more like a Sims type of environment where you have to balance, the happiness and the depression and all that stuff that's going on with the people that you're kind of caring for lack of a better purpose.
One of the guys on the podcast was talking about it like it was people he knew personally, and if it's that good of writing, I want to check it out. It's $17.99 right now. It's 10% off, which, like I said, is not really justified. The one game that I'm actually debating, and I'm probably going to end up pulling the trigger, even though I haven't completed Walking Dead Season 2, is The Wolf Among Us for $8. And I've heard very good things about that. But then Monday, fucking Game of Thrones starts, and I know.
Where are you in the series? Just name season.
Oh, I'm done. I'm caught up.
Okay, all right.
Well, yeah, I'm caught up.
Because for me, where I am in that, I could not play the game.
No, you can't.
Because of the time, place that it happens within the seasons, I can't play it.
No, don't. Yeah, don't. But for me, I pretty much marathon that shit while I was on baby leave earlier this year. So you guys, if you need a HBO Go account or whatever the shit, let me know.
Do what?
I'll just gotta find the time.
Offline.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll make the time just like Breaking Bad. Trust me.
The sad thing is,
Breaking Bad. This is Game of Thrones.
I got to make time for two people for that.
There you go. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't know.
We're getting off track, but anyways, to make a long story short, sorry, I was trying to answer your question, Jerry. No, I have not purchased anything. I've been good, to say the least.
I don't know.
I did get a gift that Santa will be giving my son, if you want to call that a deal. I got the Skylanders Trap Team for $30.
Oh, you gave in on that?
That's a fucking deal. Oh my God, where did you get that at?
So it was $39.99 on Amazon, and I had leftover gift card from a bank deal that I did a couple months back, where I got recognized and they gave me a gift card for Amazon, and I had $10 left over. So.
Wow.
Yep, regularly $79.99, I think, is what the retail price for that Trap Team with that shit is. With and we also at Target they were doing a buy two get one free on video games, but it also applied to the action figures as well. And I almost, Jerry, got you a Christmas present.
That's a shitty way to put that. You shouldn't have even brought that up. I'm sorry, bro, but
I was almost going to get you the Venom Disney Infinity action figure.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I know, I thought about you.
Yeah, it's the thought that counts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Always. So anyways, that's holiday season time right now. But I've been looking at board games too. Some really cool board games that I've been seeing that I want to get in with my son on, which is like King of Tokyo and Corkle and some other ones that we could talk about on a future podcast because I know we're running late.
Candyland.
No, we're done with that
Monopoly.
shit.
Candyland.
That's 3-year-olds. I'm sorry.
Uncle Wiggly all up in this shit.
Shoots and Ladder.
We played it. We got it.
Cards Against Humanity.
Oh,
There you
wait.
go.
That's
Yeah,
adult.
kids
We're
version,
we're
right?
talking kids games.
No,
So
they
what
need
would
to
it
make
be?
a kids
Cards
version.
Against the Playground if we...
Actually, that's a good idea.
that.
Patent that, Ian. Patent it right now.
God damn it, now I have to do it now before this thing goes live.
Exactly.
Take those character cards that you have and make that Cards Against Humanity or whatever.
Oh my God. Could you
The
imagine...
running raccoon.
God damn it, hold on. Could you imagine...
Jesus.
Could
I
you
opened
imagine this mail-carrying goose shitting on the president?
Actually, that's pretty funny. Could you please do that? Anyway, so, all right, so that's our discussion because we really didn't. I forgot to post that, so my bad. Game time. Insert transition here. Okay, games we're playing. So we've already talked about me with FarCry 3, Blood Dragon. Basically, go read the review and share it, and then go buy Blood Dragon.
And tell them Jerry sent you.
Yes.
From
Assassin's
Super Barley
Creed
Bros.
4 Freedom Cry, I finished the main story. I've got some side stuff that I can do, but after 120 hours in AC4, I was ready to move on to
We
something
demand
else.
more.
I could go back and do more on the regular one and on the DLC. But
Did
demand
you ever finish
200%.
3?
yeah, I finished 3 on the console.
Okay.
I
Did
picked,
you ever
I
finish
picked,
all the Tyranny of King George and whatnot?
I
The
don't know.
DLC stuff?
I
The
don't know.
alternate history stuff where he goes all crazy and shit.
I don't know if I did. Now that you're asking.
Okay.
Huh. Interesting.
Hmm.
We'll get back to that.
This just got awkward.
It did.
No, my penis isn't out.
You know, you could whip that out and no one would ever
Nah.
realize it.
No, but I will put Orko back on camera for just a second.
There you go.
So
use
Shadow
some-
of Mordor, I started playing today. That is definitely interesting. The control configuration is a little bit different than I'm used to, but I'll get used to that. And
What do you mean?
well, now that you ask, I really don't. Oh, the
Because I'm thinking Batman when I think Shadows
yeah,
of
but
Mordor.
the trigger is your stealth. I don't think the trigger is stealth in Batman.
No, I think it. No, I don't even know what.
Probably
I think it's B.
R3.
B.
Yeah, big
Or,
remap.
or R3.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I could remap.
So
but I'm
how
not
far
going
did you
to.
get?
I'm
I
taking
stabbed
down.
an orc in the neck.
I've taken down 2 captains.
Have you
But I
realized
haven't-
how? Okay, so you've taken down 2 captains. Have you gotten yourself into a shit fest with a shitload of orcs?
I didn't know this game
No.
was a scat simulator.
Apparently.
No, I haven't seen any poop anywhere. No.
Like, take Batman Combat of, like, the challenge maps where you have 40 characters and multiply that to, like, 50 or 60 orcs that are around you,
And they keep showing up.
and
Wow.
they keep showing up, and they keep showing up, and then
No, I
a
haven't
orc
gotten there
shows up.
And more of the
The
captain
Ultimate.
type characters show up too, so of course they take the split second to show, I'm gonna rip your anus open, bro.
So I didn't archive, not to, I keep interfering with you, Jerry, I'm sorry. When
fine.
I was doing my stream on Shadows of Mordor, I had at one moment, I had 4 captains and most likely about 40 to 50 orcs chasing after me and pretty much raping the hell out of my ass. Because
Whoa.
I could not get away from them. I would go into a cave, I would hide. A little orc would walk by, I would all of a sudden show him that I was right there for some reason, even though I was technically hidden because I was crouched. And he's like, it made that damn sound effect. I'm like,
Can you do that again?
I like the sound effect that goes with it.
Sounds like the sand people in Star Wars.
It's the sand people. No, wait a second. There's a problem with the way that you guys are doing that. You can only do the up motion once or twice, then you've got to reverse it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are absolutely right. It's 1, 2,
Yeah.
right, 2.
Probably
Anyway,
the worst editing
I'll
I've
wait
ever
for,
seen.
So,
Watch
I
crawl.
guess you just started out with the story about following Gollum.
No, I haven't even gotten there yet.
Oh, okay, then you're really early. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, like I've played maybe a half an hour, maybe an hour.
Okay, continue playing.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I will. I'll
Yeah,
continue
definitely.
playing.
pretty, isn't
I
it?
like it, dude. And it's a beautiful game.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh! I know. I don't like graphics. You know, the whole FPS versus 1080p and all that bullcrap. That doesn't affect me too much. But when a game is as beautiful as this, I at least want to acknowledge it. This game is freaking amazing.
New IP, man. You got to give it credit for what it was able to do.
Hell yeah!
Hey, for a Lord of the Rings game, also. Come on.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to say new IP.
All
Video
right.
game IP.
You have a substantial fan base for Lord of the Rings. This is not a new IP.
So compared to Lego The Hobbit, it's very well done.
What the
Wow.
fuck?
Wow.
I was
We
thinking
take
of
an
a
Assassin's Creed clone and put it next to a Lego game and say, you know what? This one's pretty good. Fantastic.
I had
So,
to.
anyways, that's what I've been doing. Ian, what have you been playing with your thumbs lately?
With my thumbs?
Not
Sure
your
you
other.
want to go that round and talk about what I've been doing with my video games and not just what I've been doing with my thumbs?
I want to know everything about your thumbs.
My thumbs have been in places. Dark places that make humanity cringe and squirm.
I'm sure our listeners are cringing right now.
Oh, they are. Oh, they are. These thumbs know things that question humanity and reality all at the same time. No, okay, so what I've been playing lately, as I kind of stated earlier, is I got a buddy that recently upgraded to the Xbox One, so I've been jumping into a lot of Destiny. Still a really solid game. Story is a pile of fucking piss. I mean, think about it if you will. Think about if you took Borderlands, as epic, and I'm talking about the first one, as epic as that tale was, and as fun as the gameplay was, and you broke it down to about 6 hours. And then you said, the only way to get any better in your level is to make sure that you find a shield unit that raises your level cap. So now what I have to do is I have to play the same levels over and over and over again. And then I have to do these little strikes, which is basically like a boss fight, a selected boss fight that you want to go in and do. Because I can't get into the raid yet because I'm not a high enough level. And I'm you cross my fingers that I get enough of the 18 different fucking currencies that are in this game to be able to go up to this guy and buy a armor piece that will raise my light high enough to be able to go in, or my level. Go ahead, Scott. What did you have?
Yeah, it's real quick because I wanted to know if you got to this moment, because the one thing I've heard, and I've got people on Twitter that are still playing Destiny also, but it's that grind effect that gets them, and they're like addicted to it. And like you just said, the 17 different currencies, that's exactly what they were bringing up. But there's one other thing that they're bringing up, and I don't know if you've gotten to this moment yet. Something about farming helium on the moon, or
Yep.
some kind of what
Yep.
the hell
So
shit you have to go ahead.
when you get exquisite weapons, like we're talking, like if you play Diablo 3, we're talking like the green shit, right?
Mhm.
You can actually upgrade these weapons. Like they level up on their own. But to increase their level, you have to have another form of currency, which is the helium, the spin metal, the iron ore, all this other shit that you have to farm off of the moon, the Venus, the Earth, things along those lines. Like, it was not too long ago, I was playing with, I swear to God I'm going to get his name wrong, Sleek Stealthy, and we were running around, and it's like we're on the moon just doing moon missions because that's part of the bounty that raises our Vanguard or our rep with Dead Orbit, or, something along those lines. And Dead Orbit is only one of the 3 groups that are in there other than the Vanguard, so there's like 4 groups in all that you can raise your rep with to be able to buy shit from. Then you have to have Crucible marks, which is this currency that you get from playing in the deathmatch games, which are fucking shitty now that Call of Duty has come out. You've got all the people that are like really high level, have really good shit, and then you've got me, who not so good, is in there. It's like, I need to win to be able to get Crucible marks to buy the armor to be able to get into the raid. Yeah.
So it sounds
It's convoluted and hard to follow, and this is why I'm not buying DLC.
well. That's why I wanted to, and that's why I'm glad that I decided not to get it. But I'm also glad that you played this before me, not just because you're a Bungie fan, but the main thing that wanted to get me into this game was the grinding effect and how people were comparing it. Like, I know one of our people that's in our group, John, not this John, but another John, had when I asked, I said, "What does everybody think about Destiny?" And one of the guys named John said, "It's a first-person Diablo 3. It's a first-person shooter Diablo 3." But like you're shaking your head to right now is very small similarities when it comes to Diablo 3 and Destiny, because the Diablo 3 drop rates are like this.
comparatively.
The Destiny drop rates are like.
Well, there was a comic strip that went around right after Destiny came out, and I think it's from a website called Control-Alt-Delete or CAD/online.com, where they had one. It was like 1 hour of playing Diablo, and there was like a drawing of this guy surrounded by legendary gear. Then there was like 1 hour of playing Destiny, and there's this guy surrounded by awesome guns. Or no, Borderlands. There's this guy surrounded by awesome guns. Then there was Destiny, and the guy's holding one thing and a single tear running
And I
down
just
his
found
face.
that was funny because one of the people he wrote in on our last podcast, Patrick always gave me a hard time because he always called the Diablo 3 console version the baby version or whatever. But yet his biggest complaint about Diablo 3 when it first came out on PC was the drop rates were shit. And when Diablo 3 came out on the PS3 and the Xbox 360, the drop rates were this big.
Oh, they were high as shit.
And yet he was trying to defend. I loved how he kept saying, well, the PC version's for real gamers and the hardcore gamers. And I'm like, I don't care. I love my sparkly shit that I'm getting right here. I don't care about your little
The
measly.
real money auction house is what broke the the drop rate in the PC version.
It makes me think, that's why I want to ask you, so what if Bungie said, you know what, we've been getting enough shit about this lately, let's just raise the fucking drop rate.
That's not going to happen till 2. That's not going to happen till 2. And I tell you what, I am going to be one of these people, I will end up buying Destiny 2.
Day one?
I will give them another shot. It
Okay.
will be probably week 1.
Okay.
I don't know about day 1. But it is Bungie.
Sure.
To a certain extent, they have done no wrong. They have a solid shooter.
I've
They
heard
would-
that is the one thing that is amazing about that game is the shooter aspect of it is solid.
People left that company. Like, let's just say, for example, Naughty Dog has recently gone through a lot of people leaving the company.
Mhm.
Now, if Sony had come to them and said, hey, we've got a deal with you. You need to force this next Drake Uncharted game out. And it came out, like, now? With their story, people being gone, you would probably have a shit game. So,
That's why I don't think I'm going to be a day one for it, even though it looks fucking amazing.
now,
and
granted, no. Currently,
Yeah.
it seems like they're taking their time. But then again, I hate PlayStation, so, you know,
I
take
still
your time
think
and
they're
buy
going to
that.
push it. I still think they're going to push it, and they're going to release it holiday next year. And I don't want them to.
No, it'll be ready by then.
I
Sure.
hope
Sure.
so.
Developers don't need
I-
to sleep or eat. Or
I have a
see
bold-
family members. What the
I have
fuck's
a
wrong
bold.
with you?
I have a bold prediction though,
As we've got one in our group.
because of what. Think about franchises in the PlayStation and franchises in the Xbox. My bold prediction for E3 next year for Sony is they're going to copy Microsoft and do an Uncharted HD remastered collection of 1, 2, and 3 Uncharted before 4 comes out.
Hold up. Hang on. I need to find a microphone to drop. Oh,
Oh,
wait. Here we go.
It didn't drop. Oh. Anyways. No, I mean, that's what I'm guessing. Because it would be stupid for them not to.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It would be really stupid for them not to. And other than the multiplayer bullshit that the Master Chief Collection has gone through lately, that is a solid fucking package. That's 4 fucking games. 4 games for the price of 1. And the multiplayer, yes, okay, that adds an aspect to it. I enjoy the single player. I mean, you guys remember when we all had Halo 3 and we were playing together years ago. I was the guy that was like, fuck multiplayer. Let's play through the campaign where we can all just bullshit and talk with each other and still have a good time shooting at people. We had some really cool pictures, too. Like, you guys remember the time I jumped over a ghost as it was coming at me and threw a sticky grenade at it?
Yep.
Actually, I think it was your brother, John.
Yeah, it was Doug.
I just remember us kept recording and trying to get the fucking screenshot. I forgot what level it was, but what was the one where we had to? It was like something about you're on the edge of a cliff and you had to shoot a dude airborne with a sniper rifle to get a skull, and it was one of the skull missions.
Yes.
I forgot what it
Yeah,
was.
I remember
but
that.
a dude flew off and you had to snipe him out of the air. And
No,
then
it
got
was,
the skull
so
'cause
it
he
was
would
when the
drop
flood
on-
first showed up. you had to pop the head of the first guy that jumped off with a sniper rifle. You had to get a headshot to make him drop the skull. Yes, I remember doing
That was,
That was
one
one of the hardest
I
ones to
remember
pick
us
up,
all
too.
posting, going, check this shit out. Look what I was able to do. And we're all like, God damn you.
Yeah, that was hard. It was not.
Because that was an achievement.
task.
10 gamer score, son of a bitch.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we eventually did it, but it took some time to make sure that everybody was in the game. And then what did we do? It's like one guy grabbed the skull
Grabbed it here.
and then dropped it in front of everybody else. Luckily enough, I don't know if this is how it was in 3 when we played it back in the day, but luckily enough they made it to where I was playing with a buddy and his significant other, and because this is the only game she plays, is Halo. And so I was like, hey, just watch my back. Just try to keep their attention. I'm going to go get this skull. And I like grabbed it, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to bring it back to you. I was like, but let me know if the achievement pops, because if the achievement pops, they got it. And all of a sudden they're like, no, the achievement pops. It's like, cool, I'm dropping the skull, and I'm shooting them from the higher advantage point that I had.
You know.
But I've been playing a lot of Halo Master Chief Collection. Me and Exodesius have been spending some time legendarying the first game, which, I mean, you're doing the anniversary edition, which was, back on the 360, so it still looks really good, but then again, we'll be like fucking around with the controls and accidentally, I'll accidentally hit that select button, and it'll trip the visuals back and forth real quick, so that's jarring as hell. But we're getting through that, and it's fun. It's frustrating, but it is one of these things where it's like, okay, like we cheesed the hell out of this. So there was the level, and you guys may remember this in Halo 1. There's this level where you do the gravity lift up into the Covenant ship, and then the doors open, and you and the Marines are in the circular room, and the doors open up, and you have to take on the waves of enemies that are kind of coming out and fighting you at that particular point. Well, what we were doing is, because you can only have 2 people in this game at a time, is one of us, me, was trying to find a door that I could fit my way into, so that when everything started going down, if D, or Exodesius, died, she would have a place to spawn with me. But then when I was running out of ammo from the people that were trying to get in the door, it was like, okay, now it's a switch off. I'm going to run out there and take out as many people as I can. It took a good 20 minutes for us to get through that one little section.
So, did you just say that the Halo Master Chief Collection only allows 2-player online co-op?
No. It depends on the game. Halo 1 and 2 only allow 2-player.
That's right. You're right.
3
Okay.
and 4 allow 4-player co-op.
That's right.
That's why me and my buddy and his significant other are on 3, where I know where all the skulls are.
Totally
because
forgot about that.
then she plays that. I want to play with them during that.
Sure.
But it's me and Exodesius that are playing through 1 and 2 together, so that we can legendary that and get the Chivos.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. You're right. Damn.
You dirty.
God, that brings... just hearing you talk about that brings back so many memories, and just like Jerry said, I'm probably, like Jerry said also, Halo 5 Xbox One collection would be my reason to purchase.
Yes.
As long as they do what they did with Unity and Black Flag, that would be a good...
For $349, or, I mean, I don't even care. I'd still pay $400. Because you think about it, you're paying $60 for the game, and then you factor in the console. Sorry.
Oh, and that's 2 games technically. Well, in all reality, that's like 5 fucking games. But
so real quick though, when does the Halo 5 beta start?
Here soon, actually.
We got to try, and I know it's getting into this holiday season and stuff.
It'll be after.
I want to get over.
It'll be after Christmas. You Benadryl dart the kids and the wife, and you come over. I will buy the beer. Well, no, you bring the beer. I bought the game.
That's fine.
I bought the game and the console. You 3, come to my place.
How many controllers do you have?
Maybe you should respecify.
Okay.
It's 3 hosts.
I might buy one for my PC, so I might bring one over if I end up.
But that's what I was trying to get Jerry to do, because I have thoughts about next year for Extra Life with
Oh my God.
the Master Chief Collection and Sleep Cycles. Yes.
Wait,
Yeah.
can you not use an Xbox 360 controller?
With the Xbox One? No.
Yeah. Why not?
No.
Why
Because you
not?
can't use a PS4 controller or a PS3 controller with the PS4.
Why
It's a totally
not?
different controller. It's
Wait,
totally
wait.
different controller.
Wait,
I'm asking why not.
no, you
It's
just
probably protocol.
Different buttons. There's different
no,
buttons.
it's different wireless
start button on the Xbox One.
connections. The USB ports on the Xbox One are actually faster than the USB ports on the
Oh, yeah,
360.
3.0.
Oh, they're 3.0 on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
There you
But there's no start button on the Xbox One either. Like there's no start button on the PS4 controller.
yeah, it's all sharing options.
Sharing options.
Sharing options. Sharing.
Yes.
Okay,
Here's
let
your
me get back
options.
on track. So I talked about
Daily
Destiny.
Parable. Talk about this fucking game.
Stanley Parable. Oh
God.
my god! So I picked this one up in a Steam sale like yesterday or today. I can't even remember. I was sitting at my parents' house probably, and I bought it off my phone. And I was like, download as soon as you can. And then I reached over and turned my laptop on so that it would download. My god, this game is hilarious. I wish I could
Isn't that
stream
good?
it. It's on my PC. It's not on my Xbox, right?
You can still stream it.
Nope. Not on this tiny little fucking thing.
Yes, you
How much-
can.
No, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Would you look at that thing? Look at that thing. You can't. No, you can't do nothing with that. Okay? Now
How
I
much
gotta
did you pick it up for, Ian?
wait, Stanley Parable?
Yeah.
$5, right?
It was about $5, but that
Okay.
it usually goes for about what is it, like 20 or
It's
15?
15.
Yeah.
Just sell it to me
They've-
real
they've got
quick
it-
because I've
they've
still
got it
got some
at
money in my
7.5
Steam
right
wallet.
now.
So here's the idea behind it. Is basically it's a first-person game as far as the controls are concerned. You have a narrator, very much in the same aspect as Bastion, where you've got someone that basically talks about what you're doing. But the guy that does it has such a nice, soft British accent. Yeah, I think it's Stephen Fry, if I'm not wrong. Who does Pocoyo? And Jerry, you should know who Pocoyo is. Pocoyo? I'm probably
I
saying
have no
that.
clue.
Pocoyo. Fuck it. But it's one of these things where it's like he will tell you what to do. The first thing I did when I sat down to play the game for the first time is I did everything he told me to do, and I beat the game within 10 minutes. Beat the
Really?
game within 10 minutes. But then it's one of these things where it's like you are given choices. So one of the first choices is that you walk into this room and there's two open doors. The narrator says, Stanley took the door on the left. So then you take the door on the right. And then you come to another set of not as laid out doors. But he'll state, he walked straight and went through the door in front of him. It's like, no, fuck it. Go through the door to your left. And then, you start going through all sorts of other doors, and there's different stories that happen based on what doors you take, what elevators you take, and things along those lines. Like, I got into one where it basically got to a point where the narrator said, okay, this has gotten to a point where I don't think this is going where we need to go. Let me reset the game. And he
No.
reset the game.
Seriously?
But then I went into it, and then when I walk into the room where the two doors are supposed to be, those doors were not there. So the narrator was like, hold up a second. Where are the doors? Wait a second. Okay, why don't you go back the way we've come, and let's find out what's going on. So I went back the way I went, right? And then it went into like a PT cycle where I was walking down these hallways, and it was like a never-ending loop of these particular hallways. And he just kept talking, like narrating the entire time, just like he was walking through these hallways, and at some point he decided, I am in a dream, and so therefore Stanley started to float. And he decided that I'm in space, so the stars were floating in front of his face. And and then it boiled down to the point where it's like, okay, well, this is going nowhere. Let's reset the game. So the game got reset again. Then I walk into the room where the two doors are, but now I've got like 8 doors all around it. So it's one of these things where it's like it's a lot of choice, but then again, it kind of boils down to see another storyline, you have to remember what doors you went through. But it's kind of like, so Portal had that sense of humor. When you were playing through it, where if you were just listening to Gladys or the other guy in Portal 2, or the other few guys in Portal 2, if you were just listening to them, there was that sense of humor that entertained you throughout the game. So let's take out the Portal puzzle aspects. and that's the Stanley Parable.
Mm.
There's not a lot to it. In fact, there is I think it's a Half-Life 2 mod out there, was the original Stanley Parable. So if you've got those, you can find that. But it's very short.
Is it part of Gary's mod?
No, it's a source engine, though.
Okay.
If you actually go and download the demo that's available on Steam, the demo is its own entity. In fact, the demo talks about great demos in history. Like, one of the ones that they bring up is the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo, which, back in the day, I spent a fuck ton of time playing. And it's got a plaque on the wall for that particular demo, which is really cool.
Now I need to buy it just for that because I did the same thing.
No, do the demo. Just download the demo. The free demo does that.
Yeah, but this just what you're describing makes me want to download the game, the full version, and I think they've got it for like $8.
Yeah, no. I would strongly suggest if you're into like weird like humor within a game, buy that game. Buy that game. I've been holding off on buying it. Like it was one of those ones like just like Gone Home. Like, I bought Gone Home on a sale a while back, but I haven't really finished it. I know it's a short game, but it is one of these things where it's like the night that I was trying to play it was the night that I was trying to stay up as late as possible before our extra live stream. So it kind of got to the point where it's like, that's a lot of reading. I'm not going to do this. Not right now.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I would have done Stanley Parable that night because it's all narrated and with excellent narration. But it is. I strongly suggest that game. It is fun. It is entertaining. It has full controller support. The demo does not.
Okay.
Let me just throw that for me and Jerry, because we controller pad this shit.
Scott would too.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, there ain't no hate. There ain't no hate. Let me get back into my thing.
You
here
wouldn't WASD that.
WASD waggle.
Depends on the game.
You wouldn't WASD it. No, you wouldn't WASD it.
A WASD Portal 2?
Barely.
That's controller compatible.
Yeah.
I bet you if you went back and played it, you'd controller compatible it.
I need to finish that single player campaign. Anyways.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Get the fuck on out of here! You didn't finish Portal 2?
Not
Co-op.
in a single.
No. You didn't finish Portal 2. Do you even know what do you even know what the lemons are?
I got to the part where GLaDOS gets resurrected or whatever, and she comes back to life.
He doesn't know the lemons.
No, dude, you and I are done professionally. We are done. You know, you're a great guy and all, but you and me, we're done. That's it.
I need to play it.
All right,
So
let me get,
she's
let me
a
get
potato right now? Is that where you're at?
back. Is she a potato right now?
Scott, it's a question.
No, she's alive. I got sent down into the, chambers, whatever. She came back and she sent me down below into this.
Oh man, you're
So
so
you're
far
in the
behind.
1960s area with Cave Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I
you
just
haven't even gotten to the goos yet.
Oh, the goos are fun.
Oh my God, Jerry's further in a game than
No,
you
Jerry
are.
Jerry, you beat it. Didn't you?
No. Hang on,
Jerry, for you.
Jerry, savor this moment for just a second. You are further in a game. No. You have completed a game that Scott has neglected for the last, 4 years?
Yeah,
There's
something like that.
plenty. Jerry beat FarCry 3, and I haven't beat that yet.
And Blood Dragon.
And Black Flag.
And Black Flag.
Going back to the games that I've been playing, also
And
one of the
Brotherhood.
games that I've been
And
shut up.
Revelation.
No, shut up. And one of the games that I've also been playing too lately has been Call of Duty Ghost. No. Jerry, I blame you for that one. That's all your fault. I've been playing.
I understand why that one's such a bad game.
Story is terrible.
But why did IGN and GameSpot give it such high regards?
Visuals. Yeah, it's visuals, graphics, AI. Story, voice acting is all shit.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Jerry, whenever
I don't
you-
know, but if I saw my dad get shot in the fucking face right in front of me, I think I'd be a little bit more livid. I think I'd be a little bit more angry. And if you think there's this section in the new one that I'm going to talk about where you hold X to mourn, there is a section in Ghosts where you have a dog Now, the dog sections where you control him, that's fucking cool. And that's actually, like, legit shit. The dog gets 1 bullet in him. And you have to carry him. But it's one of these things where it's like you carry him to a certain point and you stop. And you've got like almost like a Gears of War-esque pop and stop type of situation. Like, it stays in first person, but it's like, you put the dog down in such a way that he's not going to get hit by any of these bullets. But you need to clear out everything that's over here. But here's the fucking catch. They're clown carring outside this region that you're standing behind. So literally, to progress the story, you have to pick up the dog and run into oncoming fire to a certain point to then set the dog down after your brother starts yelling at you, "Get the dog out of dangerous way!" And then if you sit there for too long and allow them the clown car, he'll be like, "Hey, don't forget about the dog." It's like, okay, well, let me pick up the dog and then move this fucking level along. That's one fucking level. That's just... Although, there is a scene. And again, Jerry, when you get your 1, I will lend you Ghosts. You can play it. I'll gladly bring it to you and let you play it.
Why haven't you sold that yet?
Because I'm not going to get what I paid for it out of it.
Well, yeah.
I'd much rather have it...
get the entertainment value out of it as
I'd
well.
much rather have it as like a collector's type thing. At some point I'd much like to be like, hey, I'm that idiot on eBay that's like, I've got 18,000 fucking games to sell, bruh. And I padded it with like Call of Duty Ghosts and Destiny and FarCry 3, Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, shit like that. I'm making a joke here. I'm sorry, that's a failed joke. But it is the worst out of the games that have come out before it, the games that have come out now after it. It is one of the worst latest Call of Duties, story-wise, line, and it was one of these things where it's like in the multiplayer. Now, granted, this may not be something that you even deal with, but the game has to be based on all of its standings. The multiplayer is like if you get killed, they give you the option to press X to respawn right away, or you could sit through a kill cam of watching yourself die. Well, apparently developers expected you to sit through and watch yourself die, because if you press X, it just randomly drops you somewhere, which quite literally means it might put you in front of an enemy. I've seen video of people spawning and dying. Hell, I have heard red kryptonite in my ears going, "I just fucking spawned!" Like right in my fucking ears. So it's one of these things where it's like, that's horrible. That's terrible. That's broken. That's unbalanced.
If there's anything I missed, Ian, it's playing online multiplayer games with you and the stuff that you hear.
Oh, and the shit that I say.
Oh, God.
I tell you what, it's one of these things where Prager's just recently got Modern Warfare.
Wait,
or Advanced Warfare, sorry.
Wait. Prager's?
That's his screen name. I'm not using his actual name.
No, that's fine. Why did he pick that?
No, that's what I call him.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Pregos, but I call him Pregers.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's one of these things where it's like him... A majority of my crew that I run in Call of Duty I used to work with at an old job. Technically now all 3 of them work at that same place, so it's strange and weird. But it's one of these things where, so I will say things and I'll have Pregers going, man, I miss these conversations, because I would talk like that to them. Like at the end of the day, we'd go walking out and have a cigarette before we get in our cars and go, home to then log into Black Ops 2, which was solid. All around, that game was fucking solid. Campaign, multiplayer, that game was solid. I mean, for the longest time, I watched Pregers after he got his Xbox One and his Call of Duty Ghosts. He would actually log into Black Ops 2 to play that over Ghosts.
I think it's funny how you just said this. I just spawned! God!
Quite literally, that's how it would happen. Like, we had a video between the 4 of us, at least 1 or 2 videos, where someone, like, spawned and then died. And then when you watch the kill cam, it's because that guy was camping in the corner of a map, and you literally spawned right fucking in front of him.
That's awesome.
It's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's why when I'm playing the new one, I don't hit X. I watch the kill cam because I use the kill cam as time to swiggle off my beer with my pinky out. Oh.
You so fancy.
I am fancy. Let's see. Is that everything that I've been playing? Stanley
Limbo.
Parable, Destiny, Call of Duty, Halo, Limbo. Limbo! Limbo!
That's a fun little game, isn't it?
It is a fantastic game. This is my second time through it. So,
I have not finished it yet.
it's like 2 hours long.
Yeah, I get distracted easily by other games.
Obviously.
Squirrel.
So, now here's where I'm going to go ahead and Microsoft bash. Even though I have a $500 piece of hardware that sits underneath my TV that screams Microsoft all over it. As part of their first year celebration, for those people that have a day one edition, they're like, hey, we're going to give you a free copy of Limbo. It's like, well, that's cool. But fuck you. That game came
cross-buy.
Well, no, that game came out on the 360. That's where I played it.
Yeah, and it wasn't cross-buy like Hotline Miami for PS3 owners whenever they got a PS4 version for free? Or Guacamelee?
No, because technically the game's not out on the Xbox One yet.
Wait.
They released it early for this thing.
Well, that's what they did with Hotline. Yeah, I got you. So
But
they actually said that you. So this got to anybody that bought a day one, not
Day
just
one
people that
edition.
owned it. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, no. Day one edition. Here you go.
Gotcha.
So, like, I have a buddy of mine, like the guys that are in my Call of Duty crew. There's at least one of them that ended up with a day one edition of the Xbox One. He got a copy of Limbo, and I'm sure it's kind of one of those things where it's like, oh, fucking great. Like, that's not his jam at all. So it's kind of one of these things where it's like, for him, that's going to suck. For me, it's like, I sat down and I streamed it in one sitting because I've played it before. In fact, those will be coming up on the YouTube channel because technically this is kind of a horror type game. So I'll be definitely putting that one up. But it's one of these things where it's like, you know what? If you really want to show your love for the fans that bought it day one, Sunset Overdrive. Give me
And
that.
that's already $30-something on Amazon, I think.
I got 24 hours with that. Now, I was drunk the night before and didn't know this was happening, so I didn't get up till noon. So I started the download, and I had shit that was going on that evening. I only got like 2 hours into that, and that game has a slow fucking burn.
I've heard, like what I've heard on Bombcast, like what you've probably heard is the first about 2 to, I want to say 4 to maybe even almost 6 hours are a hard grind, but it gets much better after that.
And that's completely plausible.
Yeah.
I didn't get by that with the 24 hours that they gave me.
I keep meaning to want to watch Cynthia play because I know that she streamed it a couple times.
She's done with it.
Oh,
So,
she already finished it?
Yeah, she's gonna lend it to me, so I'll stream it whenever.
Okay. Awesome. I want to see more of that because I like Insomniac, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with Ratchet and Clank next year. But yeah.
I can't wait to see their movie. Well, keep in mind, I've not played any of the movies or games. Whatever.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I've never played a Ratchet and Clank.
I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. Whenever I get done with my PS3, which might be soon, I need to load you Cracking Time.
No. I want The Last of Us.
Yeah,
and I need to create my fucking Twitch stream through box so that I can get that uploaded and archived and all that good jazz.
John and I played Cranking Time, and that's probably one of the best Ratchet and Clank games out there, out of all of them. That had a lot of puzzle-based, having to use multiple versions of yourself that would record you doing a specific action that then you would play back, and it would actually show you doing that action while you're doing another action.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually
so it was Super Time Force?
Before Super Time Force, yeah.
Well, no. It was before Super Time Force. I'm just saying to
pretty
give
much,
me
right. Yeah, pretty much. To give you an idea. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good game. Yeah.
What I'd like to say is Limbo is a short game, but Limbo is a fantastic game. You guys should really give it some time in your coffer. I've got to piss. Scott, start talking about your games.
No, you don't. All right. I listen to you.
No, well, okay.
No, it's fine. Go piss. I'm going to tell
fuck
Jerry
off.
about the Binding of Isaac.
Yeah, and I played it, so go on.
Yeah. So, Jerry, would you like to know what the story behind Binding of Isaac is? Are you ready?
Yes, please go. I'm on the edge
So
of my
let me
seat.
know if I
I'm not seeing
offend
the
you
midget.
or make this too dark for the podcast. So the Binding of Isaac is actually based off a biblical story of the Binding of
Don't
Isaac.
tell me the story. Tell me on the game. Like,
Oh, I thought you wanted to know what it was about.
did I?
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
said
guess
what.
I did. Well, no, because now I remember.
It's real quick. So in the Bible story, Abraham is told by God to sacrifice his son Isaac on an altar and do it as a sacrifice to God. And so when Abraham takes Isaac and he's about to kill him, God finally says, "Now you fear me. You don't have to kill your son, but this shows that you are loyal to me." In the Binding of Isaac, you play as Isaac, and his mom is told in the beginning that your son is corrupt. You need to take away video games. You need to take away his toys. You need to take away his TV. Everything that he has, you need to take it away from him because it's evil. And then in the end, God speaks to his mom and says, "You need to kill your son." So she comes in the room with a butcher knife, and he's like, "I got to get out of here." So he jumps into a basement, which then begins what the Binding of Isaac is, which is a dungeon crawler in the style of, like I was asking you earlier tonight, if you ever played a Legend of Zelda game, like on the Nintendo, when you go into these iconic dungeons, it's mainly a top-down, here's your room, here's your doors, pick where you want to go. You go in that room, you don't know what you're going to end up going into. It could be a room where you have a treasure chest. That could be a new ability. It could be a room full of enemies that you have to fight to be able to continue on to the next room. And the whole purpose is you need to find the boss in that dungeon to kill, like one that's called Mr. Dingle, which is much poop and a little swirly like a soft serve out of a cone at Dairy Queen, which probably will never make you want to eat chocolate soft serve from there again. But to anything called help me out, Ian, Mongro. I don't know some of the bosses' names. I'm trying to think.
So there's like Mongolian,
Mr. Jinx or something
Mr.
like that.
Jinx,
Anyways,
there's
it's a bunch
Isaac
of messed
or
up.
Yeah, it's all scat based.
It's like there's a worm creature. Like I said, there's the poop demon, whatever. There's a fly. Anyways, it's demented. It's like you're going through hell, and then you have to end up killing your mom. That's the whole goal, is you have to kill your mom, who has these different attacks where she has like a red high heel that will come down. She's got her eyes that are looking in the room that says, "Isaac!" And it like will torment the heck out of you.
Isaac!
But the really cool thing about the game, and I know I'm like really talking you out of this, I think, because you're like, that sounds messed up, I'm not going to play this. But the cool thing about the game is actually the leveling up and the getting of the different abilities. So, like I said, this is really a messed up game, but like you'll change the way Isaac looks as you're playing it. So you'll start out looking like this innocent little boy, and then you get ability that will let you oh yeah, and your weapon in this game, Jerry, is your tears. You're crying tears, and they're drops that shoot out that will hurt the enemies that you fight, whether it be little poops or flies or little headless little bodies to these grotesque-looking inflated zombie-looking things that when they explode, there's flies inside of them.
Yeah, you're really not selling this game to me. You're right.
Jerry, you need to bring yourself out of your fear of fecal matter and understand that this game is a Zelda type roguelike.
It's very arcade.
Well, you did cover that it's a roguelike, right? I was away from the microphone.
Yeah, and you play. That's the thing too. So the whole get past the whole story thing, because I know you played through Dante's Inferno, and the crying babies and that and all that jacked up stuff is. You got through that. You can get through this. Because like Ian just said, it's a rogue. Yeah, and like Ian said, it's a roguelike. So the whole purpose is You die, you're dead. You have to start all over from the beginning, not from where you ended up in your level. So when you die, it shows you a piece of paper. It says, hey, congratulations, here's what you were killed by. Here's all your abilities that you unlocked. You want to play again? And that's where it gets you, because your gameplay sessions will last anywhere from about 20 minutes to about 40 minutes if you make it to the end. There's different characters that you can unlock in this, from Magdalene to Azrael to who else have I unlocked? It's just doing different abilities, like if you go through a whole dungeon, you don't take a hit. To if you get this many hearts, if you find it cheap on Steam, get it, because they actually had it on Humble Bundle.
Get it. Absolutely fucking get it.
I was very thankful that Sony gave it to us as part of our Plus membership. It was our free game of the month, quote unquote free, whatever. As long as you have your Plus membership, this was our free game of the month. I love playing it on my Vita. I don't really care to play it on a big screen TV because the game isn't the best looking game. It's not a next gen style game. It's very flashy because this was a flash game to begin with. It never was going to get this much exposure, and the reason why they had to push it to a console instead of continue being able to play through a browser was because of the amount of upgrades and the unlockables and everything. There's like 20 different endings you can unlock in this game. It's insane. And the whole thing is, when you die, you have that urge that you want to play it again.
Oh yes.
Not to see it sometime.
It's very similar to Risk of Rain, but it's the subject matter that's in it is totally different.
Right.
Like Risk of Rain is it's kind of like Pitch Black, where you have like a prison type ship that is crashed, and these are the inmates that are trying to live on this planet, and depending on what items you pick up, it depends on what kind of damage that you're doing and things along those lines. This is you're running from your overly religious mom into the basement, and you're fighting off your illegitimate siblings that are trying to kill you.
And there's some messed up abilities that you unlock, like one where when you trigger the ability, piss literally goes all around you, and it's like acid to the enemy, so if they go on it, they burn. You have a blood trail buddy that everywhere you walk, they'll create a line of blood that's kind of like the same thing. It's like acid. It's weird. I mean, it's fun. Like I said, if you know these styles of dungeon crawling, like Ian said, in the old Legend of Zelda games, that's the best comparison I can give it to you, is those types of games where you have a choice. You have door A, B, C, or D. Where are you going to go? And then you have secret rooms. If you use a bomb, you can blow up this wall, and then it takes you into this area. And you might go into an area that you get the best prize that you'll ever want, or you might go into the area that's going to kill you. It really is. It's a toss-up. So anyways, that's Binding of Isaac. I'll show it to you sometime. I'll bring over my Vita. I could even bring it tomorrow if you want to play it on the way to the brew tour.
He's driving!
Exactly.
Oh, well, you could play and drive at the same time. It's not that
Oh, he can't! I'm a passenger in that vehicle! I will play Binding of Isaac.
Real quick, I didn't list it. Yeah, I'll let you play Binding of Isaac. I'll bring my Vita. I'll charge it tonight. Real quick, I didn't list it, but I did beat Lego Batman 3. Got through that. Review is up. Not as good as Lego Marvel, so if you guys are having a toss-up, stick with Lego Marvel. It's got a heck of a lot more side missions and quests and stuff to do than Lego Batman, because Lego Batman literally is play through the storyline. It's very linear, and once you're done, replay those levels again, and it doesn't work out the same way where when you play a level, you unlock the character, but then you have to purchase him. In this game, you have to play through the level, and you have to find the token to be able to unlock them, like the side missions in Lego Marvel, if you played that. So it's weird. It's a good game, but it's getting to the point where I don't think they need to call it Lego Batman anymore. It's not Lego Batman. It's Lego DC, or it's Lego Super Friends or Justice League, or whatever you want to call it. It's not. There was like this much Batman in it. Everything else is Justice League. Because before I spoil anything, did you guys play Lego Batman 2?
No, but I watched the movie.
No, Lego Batman 2, the video game.
Yeah. No. Lego Batman, the movie
The
that
movie.
they called.
Get it. Now,
Ian, I
don't even listen.
else got that, and he couldn't grasp it around his head.
No, it's the cinematics from the game.
Oh, so you did see the cinematics from the game.
Yes.
So, Jerry, did you pick that up, Lego Batman 2?
Yes, I'm partway through it. So
Am I going to
just
spoil this for you?
go ahead. I don't care.
So, as you know, in Lego Batman 2, you do play as Batman and Robin, and you unlock a lot of costumes and abilities that do different things. And the whole thing about Lego Batman 2 when they were doing their advertisement and their marketing was play as the Justice League, play as Flash, Superman, Wonder Woman, all these characters, Green Lantern. And you're going to find out you don't get to play as them until the end of the game on the last level. In this game, you play as all of them from the get-go, and you really don't play as Batman or Robin that much. And the cool thing is you actually unlock a lot of costumes for other characters, like Cyborg has a Hulk-style costume where he turns into a big-ass robot that makes him look like the Hulk. They took a lot of Lego Marvel from it as well with the whole grab these two handles and tap circle or A or B or whatever button it is on your Xbox controller infinite times to be able to pick up this item and throw it. Be able to do a ground smash and it creates a ripple effect. I mean, it's a good game, but it's one of those things, like I said in my review. Why are you going to sell this game for $30 on PC and $60 on a console? That's double the price. If anything, sell the PC version, no offense, guys, sell it for $50 and sell the console version for $60 if you're going to do it that kind of pricing. Why do you have to do
it for $40 on the console?
Or $40 on the console. I would be fine with that. I would say buy it at $40. It will give you a lot of hours of gameplay. This will give you a lot of hours of gameplay, and this is why anybody needs to own a Wii U. I've been playing the hell out of Smash Brothers Wii U.
Hold up, real quick, I'm going to interject. Did you buy Smash Brothers 3DS?
No.
Go on, then.
And this is the reason why. I cannot imagine playing this game on a handheld.
It's fun.
I bet it is, but there's a lot more features on the console version than there are on the handheld version. I would love to see an 8-player Smash round on a handheld device.
It would probably be one of these things where I'm controlling them with my controller, but I have to be looking at the big screen.
And whenever, oh, you're not going to be at Winter Emus. God bless it. Whenever we figure out a time or something, I want you to bring over your 3DS to use as a controller.
Okay.
Because it does work,
Glad to.
Yeah. This game is everything you'd ever want in Smash Brothers. So have you unlocked all the characters?
No, actually, I haven't really done everything that they're supposed to be.
I was bad earlier. I'll admit, I'm sorry, guys, but I played around while you guys were talking about beer, and I actually unlocked a new character, and it's Rob from the Nintendo.
Oh, Rob the Robot?
Yes.
Oh, God.
There is so much. Okay, the thing that I love about this game, and I don't know what levels you have, Ian, compared to on the handheld to the console or whatever, but the Wrecking Crew level brought back so many memories if you played that game on the Nintendo, with being able to destroy levels of buildings and being able to hide in the little round cylinder things. I don't know what you want to call them, but whatever.
Cans?
Oil drums, whatever they look like. Yeah. I don't know. It's big old tall oil drums. Anyways, I know, Jerry, you don't like Smash Brothers. I get it. It's all nostalgia for me because of all the items that you can pick up. Like there's a Galaga where it will actually let you use an item to where the Galaga ship will actually pick up a person using that tractor beam and take him off and explode him. And it actually makes the sound effects. It's got everything. But this is where this comes in. And I know that you guys maybe can see my screen right now. But the Amiibo. Now, you guys are wondering, what the hell does this have to do with Smash Brothers, and how is it used? So I'll tell you. I started training this character that is linked into this chip that's inside of this character. And
LinkedIn.
All right. So, in a nutshell, what I'm able to do is I'm able to take this character, I'm able to put him in a game for me. I can then have him play a match with me. And what's really interesting to see, and it does, is he starts to learn the way that I play. And he starts to do the moves that I do, and you can level him up. As he levels up, he gets a shitload stronger. Currently, he is level 27. I don't know what the cap is. I'm going to keep using him because it's really interesting to see the transformation of when he first started out, and I was able to just own him with anybody and everybody, and now he's actually becoming a threat. And what I can actually do whenever I bring him over is I could say, hey, let's do a 2v2. Even though I can use a computer player if I want to, I could say, I'm going to use my amiibo with my character I'm going to pick, and he's going to fight with me, and you can use your character and whoever you want to pick unless you got an amiibo, and you could use it. It's interesting. I'm not trying to say it's the best thing, but it's fucking Nintendo stuff. I'm going to buy this one. I'm going to buy Mega Man when Mega Man gets released in February. I'm going to probably end up buying Samus and Zero Suit.
Damn straight you're going to buy Samus because
Dude,
that's
it's Nintendo.
bomb.
Yeah, I want to get Marth. Marth is going to be probably my next one I want to buy. My two characters I've been playing as the most right now is Marth and Zero Suit Samus. And
Yeah, Zero Suit is actually one of the
oh
best.
my god!
She's quick as shit.
Oh hell yeah, she is, and she's very agile if you know what I mean. Her up B and down B moves, little shadow moves. Yeah,
Yeah, that doesn't sound strange at all.
I know. But anyway, sorry about that, John. That's what I've been playing. What have you been playing?
Oh my god, you crack me up, man.
I know.
Well, I've gone back and revisited some classics that I've had. I just recently upgraded all of my equipment, and
Tell us more, John.
tell us more, yay!
No, I'm serious. Tell us more. I want to hear about it.
So,
You told your brother last night. You didn't tell me.
I'm sorry, I thought you were hearing as well.
Jerk face.
Woo!
Yes. So we have a brand new video card running a 970 GTX Asus series. We're running an i5 4690K, which is the Devil's Canyon 3.5 gig, along with 16 gig of memory on a 3 terabyte hard drive and a 128 SSD. Nothing being water cooled at this stage.
Why not? Because water cooled is fucking awesome, apparently.
I had thought about it, but I didn't feel like dropping the cash on it. I
hear
mean,
you.
we installed water cooled onto Scott's, and it runs perfectly fine. But as it is, the Devil's Canyon is going to give me more than enough power. So went back and revisited some classics. Now that I can actually play, and I don't risk the computer just crashing on me in any massive capacity.
That's always a good thing.
It really is. So I've been playing Titanfall, FarCry 3, Watch Dogs, Thief, all bumped up to like ultra high settings. So it's really nice to be able to see the gameplay as it was really designed to be played. So that's really what I've been up to. I've been rearranging my office and doing some other work, so that's part of the reason why it's so dark back here. But yeah, other than
I
that,
thought it was just mood ambiance.
I don't mind it. It's certainly nice.
What level are
How
you?
far along are you
Titanfall?
in?
I'm sorry, who, what, when, where, why first?
Scott,
level-
by all means.
No.
What level are you in Titanfall right now?
I believe up to 20.
Ooh, then I got some catching up to do. Okay.
Because there was one round.
Bring it up, noobs! I got like shits to tell you. You guys, you can bring it. Bring it, motherfuckers.
I have been in the top 3 for like every game that I've played.
Have you regened yet?
No, I have not regened yet. I have
Get
not
the
made it
fuck
that
out
way.
of my house.
Yeah, I know. Guess what? I was above the demo when the demo was running.
Oh no, the demo. Not the demo. Demo.
What were you gonna ask, Jerry?
I don't even. Oh, how far along are you in Thief? Okay, that one. Got it. Sorry.
Somebody doesn't like Thief.
He doesn't like Thief?
No, I love Thief. It's great.
Yeah.
But this particular game in
The
series
last
is-
level that I just beat was the Architect's Tower.
The library?
No, not the library. It was the architect who committed suicide.
What?
Spoiler!
That's not
Okay.
a spoiler.
I know.
I'm just
but-
trying to make John talk, and he's not talking.
I would have to go back to look and see what the particular level was.
Oh,
What
and
chapter or whatever it is. That
all right,
they're
John. So, are there a lot of people in Titanfall? Because I know that was a question that was brought up.
Hey, shut up.
Every time that I've played, I've seen a
You weren't the only one, Jerry. Don't worry about it.
It's a valid point for me.
I
It's a valid
understand.
question. With the type of game that it is,
But-
you need to know if there's people playing.
But
I have seen a minimum of 100 to 150 players per level type or per game type.
and with the new horde mode, you don't really have to have
You
all
just
those
need three
players.
other
You
people.
just get your friends, and you can, yeah.
Yeah.
But I understand I understand what you were asking, but
The
I know
$5
we
that
had
you
somebody
spent,
else
Jerry, was well
ask.
worth it. You will.
And I know
have
that a
to play.
shitload more people have bought this game, I'm sure, for $5. On
Yeah,
PC.
you'll have at least people that are playing for the next 2 days. Get it in now before it's done and gone.
Ignore him.
Hey, I'm the guy that's like Gen 3. Go fuck yourself, okay?
Yeah, and how many people still play on your console?
Well, I don't know. I haven't logged into it lately.
Oh,
You're not-
Jerry,
you're not
real quick though.
starting PS3, so
Or
it's
not
okay.
Jerry. John, where are you at in Watch Dogs? Without spoiling anything.
I am on
Jerry hasn't
the
started.
main
Have you
level.
heard Ministry?
I couldn't tell you offhand.
Have you liberated T-Bone?
I might have.
No, but there's
No, you
fight.
haven't. Because if I say it, have you heard Ministry?
I don't.
And have you
recall-
liberated
okay,
T-Bone? And you go, miniature. Then no.
He's doing side quests. That's all he's doing.
Well, that's what I did.
I'm
Well, damn it,
questing.
where'd those boobies go? Whoops, sorry. What was I?
Oh my god.
I will have to go back and look at Watch Dogs to see where I'm at. I am on the island.
Jerry, are you going to start that game soon too? Once you get it resolved?
Well, now that I started Shadow of Mordor, I'll probably do that one before Watch Dogs.
You know
Okay.
what? I'd say go ahead and finish Shadow of Mordor before you touch Watch Dogs.
Why? Why would you say that?
Because I played Watch Dogs, and Shadow
I
of
did
Mordor
too.
seems more interesting.
Eh,
Really?
I think with Jerry, he would appreciate Watch Dogs a lot more.
I think he probably would too, because it's very Assassin's Creedy, but it is very Ubisofty as well, with find tower, liberate tower. Now you see map.
True.
And that's why I
Find
think that
tower,
Jerry's going to have that look for
Liberate
it.
tower. Now you see
Map.
map. I'm not done. Find tower. Liberate the tower. Now you see map.
What's
I think
funny
you're
is that
gonna
that was actually one of my
do that
main
game.
quests outside of outside of the actual gameplay and chapter design. I was like, I'm just going to go around and get these towers first.
That's
think
what I
the-
did. That's what I did.
I think the most fun is watching the hidden webcams of people when you would hack.
That's just because you're a stalker.
Did you see the
And
one
you
where the
will
chick?
laugh
Wait,
your
wait, wait, wait.
Oh, I have.
Scott, did you see the one where the girl had the loaded gun?
Yes, and she was about to blow. Yeah. Don't.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Did you see the one about the husband and the wife talking about cancer?
No. No, but I did.
I love how that one
I
got
did
real
see
sad
that.
and
Well,
serious.
no, I probably did because I did. I
You
got
did
the
see them
achievement.
all.
I did.
Yeah.
I got the achievement for seeing them all. But man, there was that one voicemail
Oh
to
yeah.
the dad. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay,
one.
you guys stop.
Ooh, that one.
Yeah, we'll stop. We'll stop.
We'll
It's
get to
just
that later.
hilarious,
Yeah.
especially listening on the phone conversations and the text messages.
That's-
Jerry, you're gonna like it. You're gonna be stalking. You're gonna get your training course in
You
stalking.
lurking.
All right, creepers.
Wow. Make me feel like a very positive person now.
Lurky, lurky.
We got an early start tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we do. So finish up your fucking games, asshole.
I'm done.
Jerry, wrap this bastard up.
All right, peeps. We be out. Deuces.
Wait, no, don't do it like.
Thank you for tuning into the Super Barley Brothers. If you enjoyed what you heard and or saw, please let us know by subscribing, liking, rating, commenting, and or sharing. Check out our website for more content such as video podcasts, gameplay videos, written reviews, video reviews, news, and much more. Come find us on the interwebs on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, and YouTube. You can email the show at podcast@superbarleybros.com. You can capture our podcast several different ways. YouTube, RSS feed, iTunes, Zoom, TuneIn, Stitcher, TalkShoe, Podfeed.
Thanks for playing.